All right, welcome back. This is part 2 of the exterior walk around on our 70 Chevelle. In this video, I'd like to highlight some of the unique details on this car that make it a restoration that a lot of folks wouldn't put those extra details into. What do I mean? We're marketing the car as a tribute, simply because we don't have a build sheet, and we have no proof to ever say whether or not this car started life as a super sport. But for 99% of the folks out there, they're going to think this is a true SS car because of the level of detail involved. The interior looks gorgeous on the car. Outside, in addition to all the correct badging that should be present on an SS, including the correct wheels and the rear bumper cover, we have that over-the-top Gardner exhaust that adds a level of correctness to any restoration that is always worth noting. Those resonators out the back are so darn cool, and I always love talking about those, because guys are going to look underneath over by those oval tips and see those resonators, and it's going to impress people, because a lot of guys with real LS6 cars don't go the extra mile to throw on an OEM correct exhaust from Eric Gardner. For those of you who have had Gardner exhaust in the past, you know that he goes to great lengths to make these kits factory correct. As you can see in some of the other photos and videos, all the bends are spot on. Other things worth noting are there is a second set of wheels and tires for the car at an additional cost. We do have a second set of wheels identical to this with Goodyear polyglass bias plies mounted on them. So again, if you want to go for that super authentic off the dealer lot look, those would be available for an additional $1,500. So if a buyer would like that second set, we can talk about that, and I'll include some photographs in the listing of the car with that set on it, so that you can sort of picture what that looks like. Other cool things worth noting on the car: all the glass is in gorgeous shape. I tried to show that in the videos and the photographs, but there's minimal scratching in the glass, and all of the glass is GM except for the windshield. The windshield does appear to be an aftermarket piece, but everything sits nicely and fits good, and as you can see, all the power windows operate as they should. The trim is really presentable on this car. It looks good. It's not brand new, it's not NOS, but everything's bright and looks good. There are some pieces on the car that are a little bit more driver quality. Notice that the side mirrors have some pitting, and the front bumper has a few marks that you can see in the photographs. A couple dings, a few scratches. Again, totally presentable, and I don't think having that front bumper replated would be number one on my priority list, but it is worth noting that some of the items do show some wear. Other really cool details include the 4 correct T3 headlights that are in the car. Again, adding that level of authenticity and correctness that a lot of guys don't put the time or effort into. Notice that there are cowl induction emblems on the hood, but the hood is not a cowl induction hood. That should be noted. Moving along to the roof, the vinyl top looks really nice on this car. The seams are in the right spot. The pebble grain is what I like to see. It looks right. As you can see in the photographs too, the back windows on these cars are notorious for leaking, and there's no issue at all with any bubbling or anything like that starting underneath this vinyl top. I tried to take some additional photographs inside the trunk area as well, to sort of show that rear package tray area is nice and solid and hasn't had rot. Again, this is an Arizona car gang, so it didn't have a lot of those issues. All right, we're up against the 6-minute mark again. I'm going to do one more very short video and then get the car back in the building. It's hot and hazy again, so I'm going to go back into the air conditioning.